In this video, I want to share a couple of ideas about things not to do for your clients. In coaching, we want to be client-centered. We want to focus on the client and let them do most of the work. What does that look like in practice? Well, one, it's letting them summarize where they are along the way in the session. I've seen a lot of newer coaches say, okay, so far you've mentioned three things, and they rattle off those three things. And then the client sits back and says, yeah, that's right. We don't want to create that sense of dependency on the coach to do the summarizing of progress in the coaching session. And there's two reasons for this. One, you shouldn't be doing most of the talking as the coach. And two, when they summarize, they do it in their own words, and it probably embeds the work in their mind more deeply than when you summarize. So let them do it, and especially at the end of the session. It drives me crazy when I see new coaches do all the work for the client at the end of the session. Here's another thing. Don't reflect too much what you hear the client say. I know how tempting this is as a newer coach to say, okay, so what I heard you say is, all right, so if I've got this right, is that right? There is a time and a place for reflection in a coaching session, but it's one of those less is more techniques. When you reflect back what you've heard too much, you actually bore your client and you kill the momentum of the conversation. So as tempting as this is to continually reflect throughout the session, curb it. Stop doing it as much as you're doing, and you will be a better coach. The last thing to not do for your client is do the work of coming up with their ideas. Now, this one sounds so obvious, right? Because it's coaching. We're not supposed to come up with ideas for our clients. But this is all about being in the moment and totally present. When you are used to solving problems for others, your mind will start to race ahead in the coaching session, and you'll be thinking of things that the client should probably do, especially when you can totally relate to the challenge they brought to the coaching session or the ambitious goal. So in this case, it prevents you from asking leading questions. Don't race ahead. Stay in the present. Stay focused on the client. Be curious. Ask questions based on what they've said. And you will be a better coach. So these are ideas that you should implement to not do things for your clients. Let them do the work. Talk less. Listen more carefully. Be fully present. I hope these ideas help you to think about ways to enhance your coaching approach and strengthen your coaching presence. If you have your own ideas for things that coaches should not do based on your own experience, place them in the comments. I'd love to see them. If you have questions about coaching in general, email me at michael@BAECexecutivecoach.com, and I may answer your questions in a future video. If you liked this video and believe it'd be helpful to others, share it with other coaches in your community and let them know about this channel that is packed with content for new and aspiring executive coaches. Now, of course, if you'd like to go deeper with me, then consider enrolling in the Center for Executive Coaching. I lead online classes most weeks of the year, lead mentor coaching groups several times a year, and also lead in-person seminars several times a year. So there are many ways to learn from me through the Center for Executive Coaching. And we have many additional excellent faculty members who would be totally dedicated to helping you to be one of the world's leading executive coaches. Learn more by visiting my blog site, BAECexecutivecoachtraining.com. There you can get access to a wealth of resources to support your journey and also learn more about CEC enrollment options. I also recommend following my LinkedIn company page. Look for Bay Area Executive Coach on LinkedIn and follow that page. We share posts that are relevant for coaches each week. Thank you very much.